I'm a little tired. Not sure how long I'll stay on here today. It's not unusual. Okay. Got the poll running. Now, until people get here, I'm gonna watch some TiVo. My TV won't turn on.
Si a eso le sumamos que es prófugo de la justicia, pues
y la brisa marinera. Y la ¿dónde existen las princesas? ¿Dónde existen los ladrones? Almas de corazones. Let's see, what will I watch? What will I watch? Hotel Transylvania. Oh, 90 Day Fiance. Can't go wrong with that. That's my shit. Oh no, she's married in Dominican. Edwin, what's up, man?
But we've been trying naturally since we got married, since before we got married, and we haven't been successful.
How's life, man? How's your day?
Anytime I feel something, anytime I'm like, oh, my stomach hurts, or I'm tired, or I'm nauseous, or my food situation is too baby, I'm like.
hay que tener paciencia porque eso los hijos me dio que lo
I just feel like if I go the medical route, this is a much shorter bet than what we've been trying. Like, can I?
How am I doing? I'm doing good, man. I'm just
But the chances of that happening
chilling, just relaxing. I got like two more weeks here in Colombia before I go back to Texas, man. I watched your last video with the vice president. The vice president? What are you talking about?
If you do it like naturally, I would say like 5% success.
You got me thinking, bro. Vice president. No, you're much better. Yeah. I'm doing a lot better.
Y en 4 años del intento, desafortunadamente yo tuve 3 pérdidas y llegamos a ese punto donde decidimos buscar ayuda médica y en ese momento él y yo estamos íbamos juntos y íbamos a pasar juntos en este proceso, porque definitivamente queríamos tener por lo menos
What's new in your life, Edwin?
en Extremadura.
What's up with you, man?
Tengo la bendición de ahora tener una bebé de 7 meses.
¿Su bebé fue natural o con ayuda del doctor?
Ayuda del doctor. Pero después que lo hice, quedé embarazada, gracias al Señor, la primera vez. After the first visit at the fertility clinic, I was really nervous about using a donor egg, but the more time I spent doing research and having conversations with Sandra, who went through this process, I realized that this was something that was doable for me. But I feel like I'm constantly in conflict with whether or not I want to continue to try naturally, for how long I want to try naturally.
What's something I like?
Have an investment.
No, I said, what's new in your life?
Time when I'm younger, I feel like it's something
Como que hay de nuevo. What's happening in your life?
que no es fácil, especialmente después de 40, yo tengo 47. Mira, necesito dinero y también necesito que ustedes dos son doctores. Sí, sí van a ser de medio. Porque ahí vienen, cuando tú decides eso, las inyecciones, los medicamentos, mi esposo con las agujas poniéndome el progesterone. Es un proceso intenso y si ustedes no están unidos como pareja, emocionalmente yo estaba como una loca, siempre llorando, fue difícil, pero juntos lo logramos.
Oh, you're gonna change jobs? What job are you gonna change to?
Obviamente está en la misma.
Very interesting.
La edad de Daniel, estás abierto y considerarías a ese proceso, usar el proceso.
¿La otra persona?
Sí, otra en los huevos de otra mujer. Un egg donor es con huevos de otra persona.
Queremos hacer la visita.
¿Ok?
Sí, a ver qué el doctor nos sugiere, qué nos recomienda. El costo también.
If that's the method, eso fue.
In the building, tapping out. What's up, bro?
I guess I'm trying to think about so that I know I can go.
How's boxing going? How's life going?
Make sure that you all have your ducks in a row.
Gonna work for the state. You won a contest. What contest did you win, bro? I need to win one of those contests so you get to work for the state.
That wasn't easy, and so 21 years later, you've learned what not to do. Yeah. And so wouldn't it be, I guess, more stability? I'm not necessarily.
Brandon, I miss boxing, bro. I miss being able to move now. I got no nothing, bro. Can barely stand up. I sent my I sent my best friend a video and I was like, hey bitch, I hope you're training cause I'm back on my feet. You're gonna be my first victim. But I propped the camera up and I didn't want like the walker and my cane to be in the video, right? But then I was scared to actually throw anything because I didn't want to like fucking like buckle and fall over or something. So I was just throwing like some real like shit in place. Like, so what you're feeling, man? Life great, can't complain. That's dope. I'm guessing you're not gonna say the same for boxing, or else you would have put them together.
And so that's a lot. Tiene que estar juntos, unidos. Una conversación privada. Juntos. Mucho que pensar. La gente tiene aquí con grandes sueños.
Boxing going solid. Did some light ring work yesterday or today. Sorry, went great. Oh, that's good. That's good. What are your plans in boxing, bro? Have you thought that far? Are you like thinking about fighting sometime soon or what? Oh, because of the character. Then, alright, that makes sense. That makes sense. But yeah, what's your plans, man? What's your plans in boxing? I definitely gotta go pro now, bro. You probably saw my tweet. I saw this dude when his pro debut at like, I can't remember if it was 36 or 38, but I'm like, I'm doing it, bro. I only got one life, dog. And now that I've been without my legs for 3 months, bro, I just feel like, yo, anything that I can do, I'm about to do that shit now. Because, like, I took my legs for granted, bro. So, you're gonna see me fight at least one time, bro. I'm gonna do a little build up and everything, like, oh boy, what's his name? Dom? I'm gonna do some shit like that. It'll be like road to my pro debut. Start from being straight up bummy, not being able to move at all because I could barely stand up. You're gonna see a full. I'm probably gonna have to do like, let me see, it's May right now. Would I be ready to fight in 6 months? Probably not. I probably had to shoot for early 2025. So I'll probably do like I really don't want to wait a year, but I don't know what my recovery is gonna be like. So first things first, I will get back on my feet. It's just gonna be weird, bro. I'm gonna be looking like fucking Jose Benavidez, not being able to move. Glad you're up and moving. Hopefully the fear will go away. I can only imagine how tough it is with the adjustment. Yeah, there's the physical adjustment, and then there's obviously the mental adjustment because, like, obviously, I got, you know, my shit's put back in place. Everything is good, but when I hurt myself, everything was good. So I have nothing, like, I have no faith, basically. I'm just like, who's to say this shit's not gonna explode while I'm doing a bodyweight squat on my bed right now? You know what I mean? So there's the mental trauma of my injury. Like whenever I have, like, I still haven't done like a full squat onto something yet. Like we just keep getting lower and lower every time. So I'll hold her hands or I'll hold on to something and lower myself as far as I can. But like I said, it's like the trauma, bro. I start going down. I'm like, this shit's about to explode, bro. Like, so I gotta get over it. I honestly like to get some amateur bouts in and then ultimately have the experience and help with training others at the gym. That'd be dope. I know you can do a whole camp when the time comes, like 2025. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. 2025. We'll see. Mike, what up? Jury duty in the morning? That's trash, bro. I hate emoji rules. I sent my cousin Happy Mother's Day with the heart emoji, copied the same message, and sent it to my buddy's wife. With him in the group chat, just realized I kept the heart. Yo, me personally, I send hearts to everybody, bro. Like, I really don't give a fuck how you take it. Like, to me, it's not like that. So, if you take it the wrong way, it's kind of just on you. I do understand that perception is reality. But at the same time, I just don't be caring, bro. I'm like, it's a fucking emoji, bro. Like to me, it's like a love thing. It ain't no cute flirting shit. Like I send hearts to dudes, no homo. Can I say no homo? Is that politically incorrect? But yeah, it's just not that serious to me. Same thing with the fire emoji. To be honest, like if people I follow, like let's say they post like a weightlifting video or vacation pics, I'll send the fire emoji. Like, these are fire pics. This is a fire video. It's not like, oh, I think you're hot. It's like, this is fire, bro. Like, that's it. No, Diddy. Yeah, that's the more acceptable thing. I'm gonna have to switch to that for sure. He's pretty chill. I don't think he would trip, especially since I put him in the group chat. Yeah, nah. I feel like that could probably only be misconstrued if y'all weren't cool. Then it could be like, why you sending hearts to my shorty, bro? But yeah, people do be tripping on emojis, for sure. But then you got old people, they be using any emoji, and that shit don't even be making sense. My grandma, let's be like, what purpose is this emoji serving right here? She's be literally putting a random emoji, and I'm like, does this mean something to her? Did she put this here on accident? Like, These nuts. The fact that your name is These Nuts, it makes it seem like I should not answer this question, bro.
I'm gonna take you to a good breakfast spot, man.
You think so, Mike?
It's the typical, like, you know,
Are you asking me? You should ask me a more specific question. You should ask me, because I don't know what eat out means, so I can't answer that question.
states living in the country. You know, I feel like
Alright, I'm gonna let him live. So he didn't do nothing yet.
kids to hear and knowing that they're doing this
This could be an honest question,
we're actually
or it could be a setup.
making you
I don't know.
sure about the decision.
But his name is not encouraging.
I love her, but we're moving kind of fast, and ever since she got here, things just have not been, you know, just
We'll see.
yes. Thank you.
What time you got jury duty at though, Mike?
Dealing with everything that was told her.
For me, it's not so benedict.
Two goals as well. It's a lot to think about, but I have some concerns, and I have to really start thinking about this and what my next steps moving forward are.
Okay, you're
How you feel about it?
you're done, bro. You're done. 8 a.m. Gotta leave at 6:30. Ooh, that's too early, bro. That is too early, bro. There's no way you could get out of it though, huh? I've gotten lucky like the past 10 years. Every time I had jury duty, well, not the past 10 years, because I've been out of the army since 2020. Damn, that's crazy. But every time I had jury duty, I was in the military, so I just be like, I'm not here. Like I literally can't go, and I could get an exception. Won't be on too long. Nah, I feel you. I wouldn't either if I had to wake up there early. I don't think I'm gonna stay on that long tonight either, though, bro. I'm just not feeling it. Not this week. I hope to have some footage for you. Yeah, man, it's hard to train and get footage. It really is. Especially like a lot of these people that you see post footage, they have people record for them. And I don't mean like walking up to someone like, hey, can you record this for me? But like influencers literally have like a cameraman. They might pay them, they might not, I don't know. But they just work out. The person records them. That's way easier than like trying to get the right moment to walk up to someone and be like, hey, I'm about to spar. Can you record this for me? And you got gloves on and shit. It's gonna be hard to, you know what I'm saying? It's just it's tough. Kind of got some wisdom gained from Jay. He's the guy, bro. He's the guy. You know, I really don't have a problem with praising people, but at the same time, I don't often just say somebody's just like that guy. But he's that guy, bro. For real. So if he says it, that shit is law, bro.
Really didn't.
So I'm going about strength and conditioning differently. What did he tell you, bro? Like roughly, you don't have to like type out a fucking essay.
It's just
But yeah, you know it's funny because actually right before I got hurt, because I love hiring other coaches because I like seeing how other coaches coach. I like learning more stuff, whatever. And before I got hurt, I actually hit him up and I was like, "Hey, bro, I'm about to start sprinting more. So I'm like, send me your rates. I'm gonna have you train me to sprint faster." Even though I was a sprinter in college, even though I trained sprinters, like I said, I like helping other coaches out. I like learning from coaches. He's a solid dude. But yeah, anyways, my shit exploded, so I won't be sprinting for a long time. I'm normally the recorder for others in the gym. That's the rookie task right there. Hey, record this. Nah, that's real though. Hey man, that's how you earn your dues, man. And you just one day you won't ever record nobody again, bro. And everybody will be recording you. That's just how it goes, bro. Honestly, unless you start something new it's really hard to be the new guy in the gym. I don't think I could ever be a new guy in the gym again. I would have to like, I don't know, maybe if I like went to like wild card boxing gym or something. Dante, what's up? Long time no see. Being a new guy is dope sometimes. Sometimes it's not. Underlaying training, focusing on explosive quality reps instead of 3 minute long stuff. Oh yeah, definitely. The thing is, the mistake that most people make, in my opinion, and this probably goes with uh, that, is that people think like my strength and conditioning training needs to be exactly like my sport, and it doesn't, because you already have the sport to train for that. So you don't have to do 3 minute rounds of strength and conditioning. Like you need to get stronger, you need to get faster, you need to get more endurance. I'm Ann. Remember your last stream? Yes. Okay, Ann. Why does your thing say Dante? Having more sprint work and ample rest. Yes, ample rest is important. Like I said, strength and conditioning does not have to mimic the sport. It's actually like a good example would be like the NFL Combine, right? Like let's say the bench press portion. Never in my life have I ever trained to do 22-25 for reps, but the few times I've done it, I've always done in between 20 and 30 just because I could bench press 405 or more. So that was literally like a little over 50% of what I could bench. And so it was mad easy to just do this for 30 to 40 seconds until I couldn't anymore. Same thing with push-ups. If you got a strong chest and you can push through here with a lot of weight, it's not gonna be hard to do a push-up. And so that's what people don't think about when they think about strength and conditioning. They're trying to do exactly what they're doing in the sport, and you don't have to do that. If you wanna get stronger, then get stronger. And to get stronger, you gotta take breaks. Same thing with getting faster. To do something at a high intensity and to do it well with quality, you need rest. Bro, I love 90 Day Fiance. This shit is hilarious, bro. So I tried to bounce my ideas off you guys. I'm learning and getting a better grasp. Yeah, that's the right thing to do, bro. I always just try to learn more. Especially if you're at a stage where like, I mean, the thing is too, like if you're not in the field, you don't know who's good. So it's kind of hard to just be like, yeah, just go to the best coaches because you don't know what a good coach is. But you're smart enough to know who probably seems like they know what they're talking about. So the more you learn, while you can't pay for the best strength and conditioning coach, that's good. You can without even getting an education, you can still learn a lot from just talking to coaches. To be honest, you might not know the science behind it, but you could definitely know like, nah, bro, I've talked to a lot of good strength and conditioning coaches, and they say you should take a break and blah blah blah. You hate 90 Day Fiance? Bro, I love this show. Personal lives, experiences, reasons. I wish I knew more about what you were talking about. I don't even know, but I can imagine. But I love it, man. Especially this one because this one is the title's in Spanish. I don't even know what it is in English, but basically it's married, probably married overseas would be the English title. And so instead of the regular one, um, where the people come over to America, they go over there and marry them. You sound like Maya Angelou. I'm gonna take that as a compliment. Thanks. Thanks, Reed. I'll share offline one day. I don't be waiting on that one, bruh. That one sounds good. Maya Angelou, I'm about to block you, motherfucker. Maya Angelou talked like this. I don't really talk like this. She's always sounded like she need to drink some water, bro. Can't believe you don't like 90 Day Fiance, dog. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Reed, what you on, bro?
I still don't think it's a good idea. I really worried my Lois so might have read it.
Do 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 do.
I never liked my grandparents.
I got 2 more weeks till I go back home, man.
Tell me, maybe I will just let him do
It's good while it lasted. It was good while it lasted.
So, as soon as I met her, we kissed.
Shit, just cooling. You sound more bored than me, dog. Where you at, bro? Where you at? These motherfuckers be stupid, bro. How you gonna meet her pops and tell him we kissed as soon as we met? Why would you say that? That's how you know they never got no girls before. Am I excited to go back home? I wouldn't say I'm excited, but you know, it's always good to be back home. So I'm not upset, but I ain't excited. I love my hometown, so I love Colombia too. But I'll be happy to see my family again. For sure. Be able to go to more, be able to really start hitting the gym again too. Because it's too difficult for me to get to the gym right now. Just the way that the country or the city is set up, and it's too much of a hassle. But by the time I get home, my pops works out every day and shit. I'm just gonna ask him to take me, and so then he could just help me if I need help with anything, instead of me potentially trying to do that shit by myself and fucking falling over or some shit.
You know, I only just kissed her. Like, I have to marry her right away. Thank you for understanding. I do want us to have more time to reach a point where we're like okay and not stressing over our insecurities and jealousy issues. So there's a lot of work to do.
When you coming to Texas, bro? Your best chance is to spar me as soon as I get back on my feet, bro. That way you could be like, yo, one time I whooped Temper's ass, bro. Like, you gonna have one of those stories. You're gonna be like, hey, I ain't saying too much. I'm just saying we sparred. He know what happened. I'm gonna be like, yeah, it wasn't even like that, bro. That's the funniest shit about sparring. Like, you don't know what kind of condition the person's in. You don't know what's going on in their life. Like, eventually I'm gonna spar somebody, and they're not gonna care that I'm coming off of 2 fucked up legs, bro. They're just gonna be like, I whooped that dude's ass. That's all they're gonna know, bro. And so it won't matter if I'm like, oh, bro, that wasn't me at my best. I was hurt, and people just gonna be like, wait, did he whip your ass or not? That's all people say. That's why I be laughing with like Tank and Frank and all these dudes. Like, they're like, you know what happened? It's like, but bro, like, he could have been exhausted. He could have drank the night before. He could have been coming off an injury. Could have been the first day of camp. Like, there's too much that goes into sparring because you don't do a camp to prepare for it, bro. You just show up. Yeah, that's literally how they talk about it. I still can't figure out what happened because they both say the exact same thing. They're like, he know what happened," and they're like, "Yeah, he know what happened." And it's just like, okay, can we know what happened? Can you tell us, bro? Like, even when Javante was like showing him the phone, I'm like, what is he showing him, bro? Like, what would he show him that he doesn't remember? Like, that shit was just weird to me, bro. I still can't figure out what that was about. But yeah, somebody gonna get me, bro. I mean, if I'm smart, then all of my first sparrings will be with people that I know really, really well, that know my situation, and I tell them like, bro, don't try to fuck me up. Like, I'm just getting back into this shit. Cause like, I mean, this is pretty hard to explain, but it's not. I guess it's not that hard to explain. It's hard to imagine how I feel, but it's not hard to explain. But like I said, I could barely walk right now, right? So eventually, I'll get back to the point where I can walk normally, but I'm not gonna be able to make no sharp movements. Eventually, I'll get to a point where I can start doing like plyometrics, start moving side to side, start trying to work on making angles again and stuff. But essentially, I'm gonna be starting at 0% and like trying to get back to being athletic. So that's not gonna be a fast process. So like I said, I'm gonna be looking like Jose Benavidez for at least, I don't know, some months where I can't bend and cut real fast and hit angles. So I'm gonna be a fucking target for a long time. Frank said Tank was holding. Tank said he was piecing Frank up, and he was holding. That sounds about right. But you can't. I don't know. You can't trust nobody, bro. Cause I'm gonna tell you something, bro. I don't think you've had any fights yet. But I'm gonna tell you, when I first started fighting, bro. Oh God, this is probably like, I don't know. Maybe you could ask somebody else if they felt like this, but I'm sure other people felt like this. In all of my amateur bouts, bro, I barely lost any. I lost to some real high level dudes, but I barely lost, bro. But most of the time when a fight was finished, I would think that I lost. Like, I'd be sitting there like, damn, I know I was better than that dude. But then they'll raise my hand and I'll be like, oh shit, like, damn, I won that. And then the other dude would be like, bro, you strong as hell, bro. I didn't know what to do about blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, damn, I'm sitting here thinking I lost, bro. Because all I'm thinking is like, this motherfucker was jabbing my nose off, bro. Nose bleeding and shit. But like the way you feel is not what other people see. And so that goes both ways. Sometimes, Adrian Broner thought he beat Manny Pacquiao. And I really think he believed that. That's not what we saw. But he probably was like, bro, none of them punches hurt. Like, I was blocking all of that shit. But the visuals is you in the corner doing this, and the motherfucker just, and you never really landed no shots on him either. So, like, sure, you probably felt like he couldn't hurt you, but you also didn't hurt him. So, I don't know what you want us to say about that. So, I can't believe neither one of like what they say. I believe Gervonta more than I believe Frank, just because he's more established. But and that motherfucker hits hard, bro. Frank ain't got no pop like that. He don't. I ain't saying he can't hurt Tank. I ain't saying they didn't have a good sparring. But Gervonta, bro, that motherfucker is vicious, bro. He's vicious, bro.
Gracias.
Gracias. La cena, pues, como me dijiste, es que parece que te quieren ir, que no la
I hope one day I get to watch some of your sparring though, bro.
más que nada mi decisión de irme de San Felipe fue porque no me siento hacer muchas cosas
Or more, anyways, like more recent sparring.
porque de salir del
I
club
don't really think sparring should be done that often.
ese año
Personally,
difícil para ti.
I think it's a lot less necessary
¿Qué tan difícil fue para
than
mí?
people think it is. I think it's important to do it, but not as frequently as people do it, and especially not hard sparring. Like
What my parents want me to
you
be.
do need it. Like you got to do like some simulation to make sure that you
Afraid to get
sharpen your tools. But the more important thing is having the tools. Like if you just spar every day, that don't mean you're gonna get good. Like you just getting brain damage. You gotta up your toolkit. And then after a while, you gotta be like, all right, let's go make sure the shit that we practicing you can actually pull off. And if you can't, then we make an adjustment based on that. But motherfuckers be sparring hard all the time. Like for what? Yeah, I like Frank's footwork too. To me, the big problem he has is I don't know why, but he don't take body punches well. Um, yeah, sometimes people are just like that. They just don't deal well with certain punches, and when he gets hit in the body, he's weak to the body, bro. But also, if you got like shorter arms, it's a whole ratio. But if you have a longer torso and shorter arms, then when you do this right here, like right now, you can see on me. If I got my hands right here, this is exposed. I have a very long torso. So if I just sit in a crazy high guard, like man, I might never get hit in my face. But this is super exposed. If you got short arms, or if you have a long torso, it really won't matter how long your arms are. You ain't gonna be able to cover that. If you got long arms and a short torso, i.e., winky right, then when you do this, it covers this and it covers this. That's why he could sit in the high guard and he could just do this. He wouldn't get touched anywhere because his forearms would cover everything. But everybody can't do that. So sometimes Frank does that and his like body is crazy exposed. And I feel like that's what Gervonta's gonna hurt him with bad. And even if not, after he touches it enough times, Frank's gonna drop. And then he's gonna go up top and really smoke his shit. He told Frank you should have waited, and I agree. He should have waited. But when you 30 something, bro, you just gotta take the opportunities you can get, man.
Pues me da mucha tristeza.
Gotta take the opportunities you could get, man.
Se sentía deprimido y
What's your prediction, man? How you think Frank's gonna do? Honestly.
no quiero ni siquiera imaginar. Eso es que yo siempre te voy a apoyar.
Pues sí, déjalo en pasar. Pero pues gracias por venir, por estar aquí con nosotros.
Gracias por haberme invitado.
Pues sí me ha gustado, pero pues sé que existen todavía esos riesgos de una ciudad.
Lo tengo que pensar ahorita, todo se ve bonito y porque andamos de vacaciones, ¿verdad?
Luego pienso en el game y pues
Let's see, it's 9:42. I'm gonna stay out here till at least about 10:30. Tank wins. I don't think Frank will get walked through, but I think it'll be a Tank win. I'm scared he will get walked through, bro. I think he has the mentality. I just don't think he's fought someone as good as Tank. Here's the other thing too, bro. People hate to admit this. I don't know why, but let me see if I can describe this. So I'm ambidextrous, and I feel very comfortable fighting out of a southpaw stance. But I do notice that I perform better as a southpaw, not um, because I feel more comfortable there, because of the unfamiliarity that the other person has with the stance. And the thing is, if somebody else is a southpaw, you're back to square one. So then it's just who's more skilled. And so a lot of the things that Frank does works because he's a southpaw. You see his shit all the time, bro. Like even with Arrow, a lot of the stuff that he could do, like the triple, quadruple jabs and skate out on one side, it's because the angle is so different, and the person wants to hit you with a right hand and they can't. But if that's your habit, going to that side, and you do that on the southpaw, you're running to their left hand. So then you like, ooh shit, I can't do that no more. I gotta change it up. And to me, that's why I knew. I was like, bro, Crawford's gonna kill Spence, bro, because his habits work on orthodox fighters. The way he like leans in and throws his left hand, like he can just like pull back real fast if they throw a right hand, because the angles like this, the right hand is so far away, it won't reach him. But that shit doesn't work if the person's in the opposite stance. They just hit you with a lead hook when you're pulling back because the hand is way closer. Um, or just a jab. Like that's how he got dropped in the second round. Crawford just threw a left and then extended with his right hand. So all of those bad habits, they get exposed bad when you fight another southpaw. I'm pretty sure I've seen Gervonta Davis fight another southpaw, but even if not, I've seen him change strategies multiple times. Like he can adjust on the fly. I don't know if Frank can do that, so that's what we're gonna find out. And so I am kind of scared that he's gonna get just walked through. I hate that for him because if he does, his stock is not gonna be good, bro. That's not gonna be good for his stock. He needs to put up a real good fight, or else that's gonna be kind of like the end of the line. Because he's crafty enough to where people are not gonna want to fight him. Like, I fuck that. I'll fight somebody else. And so if he doesn't put up a good fight, nobody's gonna fight him after this. He needs to win some fans. The Tank does stop him. It's in later rounds, 9 through 10. 9 through 10. I can see that. But here's my thing, bro. Oh yeah, Hector Garcia. That's the southpaw that Tank fought. If you look at the way Tank fights, he likes to feel the personnel. He likes to feel their power. If an opportunity presents itself, like with Ryan, he'll drop you in the second round. Otherwise, he's looking to see what you can do. Okay, you hit hard. I'm gonna stay away. You're a good counter puncher. I'm gonna stay away until you get sleepy and make some mistakes. To me, and maybe things have changed. Frank don't hit hard enough, bro. And he's not like an amazing counter puncher. He got great feet, but not amazing counter punching to go with those feet. And so if Tank don't feel like he's in danger, bro, I don't know, bro. It could be an early night. Unfortunately. Like I said, that would be trash for Frank, bro. Cause I like Frank, man. I like Frank, for real. There's only a few people that I see where I'm just like, this dude works out all the time, bro, and I love that. I like athletes that just around the clock, like this is my life. I hate these dudes that have a camp and that's like the only time they seem to work out, and they're like 40 pounds heavier in the off season and shit. So I hate that for him, man. I hope I'm wrong and he puts up like an amazing fight and I'm like, yeah, that was like kind of like the Pitbull Cruz fight, but I doubt it. I really doubt it. And like I said, mainly because of the level of opposition, bro. Like, not necessarily because of his skills, but you got to take those steps up. He had a controversial decision in his last fight against the dude that Shakur's about to fight. That dude is not that good. So you should have taken another fight in between for your confidence and for skill building. You should have just fought someone else But I guess, like I said, you can't pass up on a Tank payday. Like, it's like if Canelo offers to fight you, it's like, well, I just gotta get knocked the fuck out, bro, because I'm not about to pass up on millions of dollars. Like, imagine you pass up on that and you get beat in your next fight by somebody lesser. You're like, damn, should have took that 10 million from Canelo, bro. So I get it, but he should have fought Keyshawn Davis, somebody. This is a discussion today. You think that Tank should rematch Pitbull? I mean, to be honest, bro, I mean, that's on him. I think, personally, it was clear that his left hand was messed up, and he still was avoiding getting hit and hitting him with one hand. So I just think with two hands, it would be worse. I mean, that would be good for him to really close that chapter a second time. Like Mayweather always did that shit. If his shit was controversial the first time, he came back the second time and beat the fuck out of him. Just so people knew, like, bruh, it's not that. Maidana, the first dude, I can't think of his name, Castillo maybe. They always say like, oh, this is Floyd's really only loss. Bruh, he didn't lose first of all, but even if he did, he came back the second time and destroyed him, bro. So that would be cool, especially if he did it at 140, because he wouldn't have to put him on a weight clause or nothing like that because they're both little. So I could see him doing that. That would probably do some big money too, because Pitbull just had a really good performance against Rolly. He's becoming like a superstar. That could be a big money fight. The logic is this same logic applied to Shakur and De Los Santos? See, I'm a little bit biased because Tank was still punching shit with his one hand. Shakur was only avoiding getting hit. This motherfucker wasn't throwing no punches, bro. So I just don't have a reason to believe that if he had two hands, that he would have been trying to punch him. I think he would have been doing the same thing. Whereas, like, with Gervonta, it was obvious that he hurt his hand in the fight. Like, he threw a crazy left, and then after that, he wouldn't throw it no more. But even with his right hand, he was still trying to hit him. Like, he wasn't, like, just running around the ring. And I respect Shakur and his distance management, and his control in the ring, but at the end of the day, bro, you're still fighting. So, like, you actually need to fight. You need to try to hit the other person. They always say it's the art of hit and don't get hit, but I'm like, yeah, bro, so you gotta hit. You also have to punch. That's why, like, last night people were like, so Loma gets all this credit for being a defensive genius and blah, 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 but Shakur doesn't. And I'm like, bro, he just finished the fight. That's the whole thing. He's doing that shit going forward, bro. He's doing all of this, making you miss, and he's trying to close the distance on you, and he's trying to knock you out at some point. Not necessarily the case with Shakur. I do believe that his hand was messed up. I do believe that. It was somewhat clear that he wasn't trying to use his left hand. But I don't know, bro. He felt that wind. He felt that wind from one of them De Los Santos punches, bro. And he just wasn't trying to exchange, bro. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Loma Hive. I love Lomachenko, man. I'll never understand the hate he gets. And people wonder why fighters don't risk anything. It's because of that shit, bro. This dude is in his third weight class or fourth? I think it's his fourth. Did he start at 118 or 122? No. He started at 122. 122, 126, 130, 135. No, wait. Maybe he started at 126. Don't matter. Third weight class, fourth weight class. The point is, he's dominated at least 2 weight classes. 130, nobody was fucking with him. He's getting older. He's in another weight class, and people are like, "Oh, he's so overrated. He blah blah blah." And I'm like, bro, he's little as fuck, and he's fighting the best in 135, bro. It's the same shit they do with Canelo. They're like, bro, this dude started at what? He's at 168 now. What did he start at? 140? 140 and moved up to 168. He's always the smallest dude in the fight, and they call him overrated. And I'm like, bro, he's not fucking overrated. He's 4 weight classes up, dog. Maybe 5. I don't know. 40, 47, 54, 60, 68. 5 weight classes up, bro. And they say he's overrated. Do the same thing with Loma. Who else do they do it with? Or who else do they do it with? A lot of people. But anytime somebody, or oh yeah, in a way, they say, oh, I bet you he won't go up to 130. It's like, bro, how many weight classes do you want him to go up? And then he loses because he's fighting some huge fucking dude at 130. And you're like, nah, see, he not that good. Like, bro, if I was these guys, bro, I would stay in my weight class and never lose and just beat the shit out of everybody. I know that's not the way you win money, that's not the way you make your name, but for what, bro? For what? Just for you to lose one day and people say, this guy, he's not that good. It's Canelo, 175. They're like, look how Bivol just picked him apart. This guy can't box. I'm like, dog, 175, bro. He went from 140 to 175, bro. And he's knocking motherfuckers out at 168, bro. Not recently, but he was. He's getting older. He's also a super popular boxer, so I think it's really easy to maybe not game plan to beat him, but you definitely know, like, oh, these are the Canelo tricks, bro. Like, don't, if he puts this right hand up, don't fall for it because he about to throw a left hook. So, little stuff like that. Currently doing it anyway, yeah, bro. That's what I'm saying. Boxing fans just, they have no loyalty, dog. No loyalty at all. But that's the game, man. That's the game. They don't appreciate you until you're gone. Sometimes they still don't appreciate you, but that's why I try not to. You'll hardly hear me call a fighter a bum, bro. I pretty much never say that. Like, first of all, these dudes will whoop everybody's ass outside of the elites. Like, you, even a dude like Cambosos, bro. To me, that guy is not A-level at all. No disrespect, but he's just not. He don't got the footwork, he don't got the power. But he a tough motherfucker, bro. And anybody that's not ranked like top fucking 30 in the world, he's smoking them, bro, because that's the separation. There's levels, bro. The best of the best, the average elites, and then everybody else is down here, bro. I've sparred with some little dudes who were very high level, and I'm just like, dog, how are other little dudes fighting these dudes? If these punches feel like this, if they're this fast, if they're this smart, like, I'm way bigger than these dudes. So, they be different, bro. They be different. But people don't understand something that they don't experience. So they just look at it and they're like, psh, I could do that. Dang, bro, you got me thinking about this 90 Day Fiance story, man. Now I want to know what happened. This girl at an Indian wedding, and they just walking up there and putting food in her mouth. I'll be like, bro, did y'all wash your hands, bro? What's up, Rolando? How long have I been on? About an hour. I ain't gonna be on for longer than another hour. Salute. Thanks for stopping in the chat, bro. Holla at me.
Yeah, it's 10 p.m. So you can't play this one. So yeah, any other day. You do like that fun? They all have like it's hard to understand what they're doing, but I think they have.
It ain't crazy. More negative trauma shares than anything. I want to hear it, bro. I want to know the story. I want to know. She don't sing songs, but if her ego's strong, she gonna hit this high note.
I am uncomfortable, but I know this is important to you, me learning your culture.
I'm very thankful for this.
Yeah, believe we're getting married.
She says she wanna. She wanna give me the
I'm excited to see what comes.
Ooh, Final Destination 4. I might have to watch that. Let me see, it comes on at 10:06. It's almost time. Rolando, what you doing, bro? She don't sing songs, but if I go strong, she gonna hit this high note. She said she wanna. Destino Final 4. Oh no, but glasses on. I still want to watch this movie. I've never watched it. Y'all seen the movie Glass? Is it worth watching? Alright, I'm watching it. Alright, who's still in the chat? I need to know. So I can know who to talk shit to. Does it seem like a lot of homosexuals in Colombia? No, not more than anywhere else. What inspired that question? Wait a second, is Glass the new? Is the Glass the third one in the trilogy? Let's see, Unbreakable. Oh yeah, and Split, so Glass has to be. Alright, this is what I'm looking for, yeah. Just got home from Walmart, what'd you get, bro?
Look at you all. My name's Patricia.
My name's Patricia.
Now, you look like a PE and J sandwich. You do.
Ooh, shit. I don't know when this movie came out, I'm just not watching it. James McAvoy is one of the greatest actors of all time, by the way. I hear there's a ton of promiscuity in Cartagena. I think there's a ton of promiscuity everywhere, bro. And when you say promiscuity, what makes it more than anywhere else? I just feel like the entire world is just full of sex these days. promiscuous girl. Did you see any homosexuals at Walmart? At what Walmart, bro? Like what, in Washington and Texas? Where? Our Walmart has cross dressers. Bro, I don't know where you live at, but you seem to have a concentrated amount. I mean, like I said, I don't know. Everywhere I've been, there's gay people everywhere. It's just kind of life. Washington, like the Seattle area, probably has more than other places. But I don't be paying attention to stuff like that, so I don't know. I just be, I be minding my own business, bro. I'm not looking around to see if there's gay people on cross dressers. They'd probably be right next to me. I wouldn't know. Only thing I'm looking for is threats. I think that you could harm me. I'm looking at every single person. Like, could this person harm me? That's what I think. Most of the time, the answer is no. Sometimes the answer is yes. That's what I'm looking at. Outside of that, don't care what people do. Got basic necessities, dental stuff and whatnot. That's what's up. My boy staying hygienic. I can't figure out what's happening in this movie. Have y'all seen this movie, Glass, or no? I need to know if it's good before I just sit here and watch all this.
They bumped into me in the subway. Can't just let him go, Joseph. Weren't you on a specified block? Can't run this liquor store. It's pot luck. All things come second when we're on a specified block. Store works because we know rules. Hey, it was good follow, though. We gotta Salt Bay your ass. What a douche. It's definitely going into the book. Salt Bay your ass. What is that anyway? It's an internet guy. He's a butcher. Salts his meat in an elaborate way.
Yes, but I mean, I've heard that the sexual deviancy, debauchery is so much that it's comparable to Sodom and Gomorrah. That's the place where people are most shameless and people are openly gay. I don't know about that, bro. There's a lot of prostitution there.
That's all it does. He seasons meat.
I don't know about anything else. But again, that's kind of everywhere. As opposed to other places in Latin where people might not feel safe to be LGBT. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like I said, I can't say I pay too much attention to that stuff. But I do know a dude that got stabbed and killed in Cartagena for being gay, like not that long ago. So I don't know about that one, bro. Young Kobe, what's good, man? How'd your basketball season go? I never saw no highlights, bro. I'm not saying I agree with it, just saying what I've heard. Yeah, I don't know. I would consider the source on that. I would wonder if they were from Colombia, what other cities they were comparing it to. Are they from the United States? Because like I said, it can't be no worse than Seattle, to be honest. Like, it just can't be. Keep in mind now, Mexicans are known to be the most machista. Yeah, like I said, I would. That's what I said. I would consider the source and where they're from and what other cities they've been to. Because I've lived in Europe. Europe was pretty fucking gay, bro. Not in a, like I said, I don't care. But Berlin, the other places I've been, it's gay as fuck. Dudes be doing whatever out there, bro. It was alright. Lots of lessons. We lost a lot of close games. Don't even worry about that, dog. That's just part of the game, man. Lose some, win some. Just keep going, bro. Like you said, learn a lot of stuff. Lots of lessons. You think you gonna hoop in college or what? Seattle is worse than San Francisco in terms of LGBT. I really don't know nothing about San Francisco.
What do you want, Zero? Get him angry. He's sick.
Don't tell me names. They said not to ask you your names because I might get it back. You know? After the night.
Why did you pick a silly?
Oh, because you're impure and you haven't got any suffering. And that's him. You know that boy band stuff? Some of it's okay, but Drake's my new main man. The beast is gonna come for you guys any minute now. And I get to greet him. It's my big reward for keeping the horde in the light. I get to pick the ashes of the broken. It will come at any second. And I don't even want to come and find a roller skate on his feet. Miss Patricia would find out she'd get angry.
Etc. Etc. Not bad. That was supposed to be a question, not a statement. Like I said, I don't know, bro. I don't really know that much about San Francisco, but Seattle is liberal, very, very open, bro. Like if you, bro, download Tinder on your phone, put your location on Seattle, and see what pops up. I remember just being like, none of these are women. Maybe I'm just focusing on getting better. Oh, maybe I'm just focusing on getting better while allowing myself to make mistakes in basketball in real life. Yeah, that's good, man. It's crazy. At one point in time, I was like 100% sure I was gonna be a college hooper, and I switched at the last minute and ran track in college. So, just go where life takes you, bro. Sometimes stuff is meant for you, sometimes it's not. I was like the dude that would carry a basketball around everywhere with me, and now I can't tell you the last time I touched a basketball. It's pretty weird to think that. Like people in high school probably still think of me as a hooper. If I told somebody I haven't played basketball in like realistically in like 10 years, I don't think I've played basketball. I haven't ran a game for sure in 10 years. I do remember one time at LA Fitness with one of my clients was up in there hooping like by himself, and I was like, let me see if I can still shoot. And I went up in there. That was probably 5 years ago. But realistically, I haven't ran a game in 10 years or more, bro. So, like one day I was just like, yeah, fuck this shit, bro. I'm kind of finished. So they accused Drake of being a pedo and having an illegitimate child, and he responded with, I don't have an illegitimate child. What about those other allegations? Bro, you late. We already talked about this last live, bro.
Transit time's over. I missed them. Go back tomorrow. The factories will let out. Come back to the store. We'll do some inventory. Okay. I'll see you back at the store.
Uh-oh. Think some conflict's about to happen.
So big. I don't know. I like documentaries. You watch documentaries? I watched a documentary about space. Go back. Hi, bro.
Running track is a common size sport for basketball players and skilled football players. I don't know about basketball players, but skilled football players for sure. None of my other teammates ran track. But I also went to a school with really good basketball players, so most of my teammates were like 6'6". They definitely were not trying to get on the track. Oh shit, I think he's about to turn into the beast. If you only shadow box, how good would you be? At boxing, not very good. I am you. What does that mean? Kind of scared, y'all. Feel like he's about to kill these girls. So you need consistent sparring to improve. It doesn't necessarily have to be sparring, but you have to be working on skills. If you only shadow box and you don't have a coach, you're just gonna be ingraining bad habits. Imagine someone that's never touched a basketball just being like, yo, will I be good at basketball if I just start dribbling outside? You'll probably get better at dribbling a little bit, but you probably still suck at dribbling because you don't have a coach to teach you how to dribble, how to put the ball between your legs and stuff. I mean, a lot of that stuff I taught myself, but still, my dad was my coach for my entire life, so. But also, when you're shadowboxing, if you're actually good, you're imagining an opponent in front of you, right? But you, if you've never sparred, you've never fought, you don't actually know what your opponent would do. So you have no memories to create shadowboxing with. So you'll be shadowboxing an imaginary opponent that sucks, essentially. Damn, I wonder if he killed her. I'm not gonna lie, these fight scenes are horrible. movie's interesting.
Gonna be okay, Joseph.
Take them straight to Raven Hill Memorial. The west wing of Raven Hill Memorial.
Wait, why they putting him in the psych ward? Tell us your dating life before marrying. I don't know what kind of question that is, bro. I don't know what you're looking for exactly. I'm not much of I've always been like a loner type dude. Like, I was just either serious relationships or nothing because I'm just not that kind of guy, bro. So I wasn't really dating around like crazy. I was just chilling, doing my thing, working out, working hard. And I was like, when the time's right, my wife will come along. And she did. I'm trying to figure out what's about to happen in this story.
My name is Dr. Ellie Staten, and I'm a psychiatrist. This room is look nefarious. The walls are equipped with 46 high-pressure nozzles, all connected to a 15,000-gallon water tank outside. You will only be triggered if you are threatening or trying to escape. This is a hypnosis light.
Dennis.
My pleasure, Dennis. You are being monitored. If for some reason there's a threatening identity in the room, the light will automatically strobe and force a different identity to take over.
He was a man. He was as strong as a beast.
The man people in this city have been talking about. The only person to survive that train wreck all those years ago. I saw a video of you fighting near a fire hydrant that erupted. Saw you choke. I think you believe water is your weakness.
Where are you keeping him?
Everyone is safe, David. Maybe this will all make sense if I explain.
I'm so
who I am.
confused.
I specialize.
Juan Manuel, hi. How are you doing?
I specialize in those individuals who believe they are superheroes. I've been given 3 days to treat you by whatever means necessary. I came here for you both.
So they think he's crazy because he believes he's a superhero. But he really is a superhero, though.
Yeah, this doctor comes in here, takes over our way, tells us all the rules of conduct, and how to treat people with kindness. My whole life, all I do is take care of people. Come on. We got along just fine without her. And me and you. Anyway, you won't be lonely anymore. You have 2 new friends.
I'm not gonna lie, this movie's getting interesting, yo. If it's too quiet in here, I might get off in the next 20 minutes or so.
Casey, can I see you for a second? I received a call from your foster family. Apparently, it's on the news. They caught the guy who abducted you and murdered Your foster family is thrilled. I can imagine how much relief this causes you. I'm sure you've been thinking about it. I have been thinking about him.
Strange movie, man. What y'all doing, man? What y'all up to?
Told me to bring lots of options. Hey, kitty. Can you help me? I'm Jane. They gave me a syringe for my diabetes, but I dropped it. My hands get shaky when I get low blood sugar. It's a little too close to the light. Do you think you can boot it up for me? Stand up. Let me get a good look at you.
What a chomp. What's the movie about?
So,
Have you seen Unbreakable or Split? Have you seen either of those movies?
but the truth is, you really can do things that you can't do. I don't understand. Hey, hey, hey. Are you Ian? Huh? Oh, man. And I'm Mary Reynolds. We're twins. Do you know what would have happened if she'd have gone to that key, you gobshite? The horde would have killed you. Hang on. Darren, just calm down, okay? Sorry for being with the horde. It's just, oh, do you know I am tired of being sorry. You can call me Billy.
You never seen either one of those? Well, Unbreakable is about a guy that realized he was a superhero, basically. He always wondered like why he survived a car crash and a train wreck without ever like dying and stuff, and then he realizes he has super strength and shit. And then the next movie, Split, is a guy with like 23 different personalities, and one of those personalities has superpowers. So he's like a villain.
The only one who can defend us is him.
And so, anyways, this one is supposed to be like the third movie in the series where the Beast and Mr. Unbreakable probably face off or something.
Who is he?
I had paella from Golden Corral earlier today while eating, and I thought maybe it had a tiny bit inspiring gumbo. Because you know the Spanish did have some involvement in southern Louisiana. Maybe. I don't know. With food, it's like there's only so many ways you can make shit. So like grits, oatmeal, like lots of cultures have it. Grits not so much, but oatmeal, lots of cultures have it. Lots of cultures have rice, all kinds of stuff. I feel like all soups and paste are relatively similar because you're just literally making fucking broth and dumping everything in there. Cool, I haven't watched anything superhero related since Black Lightning. Black Lightning was cool. But this was like I don't know how to explain it, but like a realistic superhero movie. It's not like they have like legit crazy powers.
They keep him heavily sedated. This is an enormous amount of sedation. He's too smart for him. When they first brought him here, he memorized a blueprint left out from an electrician and short-circuited the power to the whole hospital. He's good thinking through things. The is actually the center of my work. Yes, it would.
Paella from Golden Corral was basically southernized paella or Spaniardized gumbo, one of the two. Yeah, that tends to happen because. Hold on, I want to see what she says. But yeah, that tends to happen because you can only put like your flavor or your twist on it. Like the Mexican food here, bro, that shit trash, bro. Because it's Colombian Mexican food. They're not real Mexicans. Tacos, trash. Quesadilla, trash. Anything else you can think of, trash, bro. No spice in that shit, nothing, bro. I'm like, what the fuck is this? So whenever people here say they like Mexican food, I'm like, have you been to Mexico? Have you been to America? And if they say no, I'm like, you don't like Mexican food. You like Colombian tacos. Gerald, what it do?
You're keeping them here without guards. I have to get out of here before he leaves.
The individual who came with you is contained. David, I would like you to agree to have an MRI. You were the sole survivor of a devastating train derailment 19 years ago. It is possible that there was damage to the frontal lobe that you are unaware of.
No show has ever made me hate a villain like
You believe you have barely enough strength to stand up.
Cromden. What is that? I don't even know what that is.
Madam, I am Mr. Pritchard. I'm a professor of cinema, specifically Japanese. I educated in the 1980s. And I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing here. I'm very much in favor of Kevin's reemergence, and yet I find myself in a goddamn prison cell. And I can assure you, I am not. Por favor, señora. Mi corazón me duele con lo que dejó Jorge hizo. Hay los que es justo, no es justo hacer daño.
Young man, wait. You will not be able to get to the light.
It always gets me when people complain that Tex-Mex is an authentic Mexican. Like, dog, it ain't supposed to be authentic. Mexican is supposed to be Texan and Mexican fusion. Yeah, facts.
But you are stuck in this room.
Exactly.
That beast boy is right there. You can't beat the beast. You don't think you can beat the beast, does he? Huh? He's like, You don't think you can beat the beast, does he?
Your name is Hedwig, right?
Who would name their kid Hedwig?
Right. Forever. No matter how many experiences you have. That must be so hard.
You treat people as they comic book characters or something?
The actor who played Tobias in Black Lightning. Oh, bro, I really don't even remember that shit, bro. I watched it when I was on a flight to somewhere. I don't remember what flight I was on. Where was I flying to? Maybe Germany? I was on a long ass flight, bro, and I like watched like a whole season. It was kind of corny, but it was also kind of interesting at the same time.
As I understand.
Who was
kind of.
who was Tobias? Was that the like albino looking dude?
He has got it, isn't he? He conquered it.
What is the Tex bringing to the Tex-Mex food? That's a good question. I don't know, man. It's kind of hard to describe Tex-Mex, to be honest.
So let me recap what you told me.
It's not really my style of food, even though I'm from Texas. I'd rather just eat straight up Mexican
Whatever his
food.
name is, your dad is a trickster, and that I would love him. He thought it'd be fun to be a do-gooder for a day, pretend he was this guy. And with regard to how he found the girls, you retold a humorous story where your dad thought the killer might be in the factory area because his friend Lou, you referred to him as Louie, at a different point, got mugged down there once. Then your father was walking by a building, hears girls screaming for help, at which point you spiritedly reenacted this moment in the story. Thank you for that. Then your father called you on the cell. You told him to call the police, but he was in it, you know? In it.
Right. I'll sign that for the judge. So you see, he should be here.
How long have you believed your dad was a superhero? There was a microphone on his poncho. I assume he was communicating with you. He talks to you when he's out on searches, doesn't he, Joseph?
He doesn't hurt anybody.
In the eyes of the authorities, that is not accurate. He's injured countless individuals who haven't had their due process in court. And there was a teenage girl in this latest incident who broke her arm and ribs.
They would all be murder victims if it wasn't for my dad.
It was a vigilante event and a victim was injured. They will claim in court that if they had found the girls, no one would have been hurt. Joseph, I only have a few days. If I don't get him to give up his delusion, he will remain in institutions like this for the rest of his life.
No, he can't stay here.
Can I ask you about your mother, Joseph?
What is that?
Agreed, I'd rather have solid Mexican. The only thing I love from the Tex-Mex experience are the jalapeno poppers. That's true. That's true.
That was cataclysmic for you and your dad. On the surface, Joseph, you can see what I'm going to say, right? You lost your mother. You believe your father is a real-life superhero. You believe he is almost immortal. You can see how some would say, you need this to be true. You just have to make sure you are not more into this than he is.
Menudo. Chilaquiles. I love torta, bro.
Scared.
That's great.
And tacos, obviously.
Know why? I know.
Or camarones a la diabla, bro. That's my shit. You know, actually, I got me a bowl right here. Not camarones, but it's a Mexican bowl. Oh, I don't have a fork. Axa,
Joseph.
when you get a break, can you bring me a fork? Yeah, I'm gonna eat this bowl.
Every chance I could live that much.
Even though this shit kind of cold now.
You could. Don't worry.
Hopefully not too cold to eat. I gotta wait for a fork. Thank you. Glass. It's a great movie.
Thought it was that vampire movie.
Vampire movie.
Just the
Yeah, with Bella. She looks like Bella.
Twilight?
Yeah.
Don't ever disrespect me.
I'm in charge of him for now, but everyone in this state wants him tried and put away. I'm trying to
That's too good. Next little tacos and tortas. That's cool, bro.
No way. You tried so hard to get away from us, now you go back and steal it? You are so weird. I like Drake now. I like Nicki for a while, but then Nicki and Drake broke up, and you can't like both. This place is for people who think that they're comic book characters. And the whore is kind of like a comic book character name, isn't it? Comic book. Sorry,
I don't really eat chorizo, bro.
etc.
I don't eat pork.
Can I talk to Dennis or Patricia, please?
Even my girlfriend. We kiss. Don't worry, I haven't cheated on you. What are you doing here? Your clothes are not dirty.
Hello, Dennis. A lot of people have died. You have to give up the light. They're never gonna let you out of here. The horde has to give up the light. Listen to this doctor.
Doctor tells lies. We don't reveal that the broken are the strongest. The beast will start a revolution.
Is that what Patricia told you to say?
The beast is the highest form of human evolution.
Dennis, you guys are gonna die.
Easy. Whoosh.
Bussy.
Hey,
Kevin,
it's you.
They didn't raise beef because apparently it was expensive. I'm sure.
Mel,
Animals cost money, man.
I put him there. What he did to me was wrong. Just like what your mom did to you was wrong.
We're the same.
I might get off of here at 11. I don't know.
I'm sorry.
We'll see. But
I can't. I gotta go. The horde is never letting go of the light. Do you like Kevin now?
Casey, I need you. The power of true, loving, physical
Right,
affection
PM
is
too.
something supernatural.
facts.
It's the lack of it that caused this, and only the true version of it can heal it. Will you help me?
My grandma used to have a lot of cows and horses.
Su época, los humanos eran capaces de muchas cosas increíbles. Podían volar como vuelan las águilas. Podían hablar con océanos.
The new Planet of the Apes is out in theaters, but I'm scared I'm gonna go watch it and it's gonna be in Spanish.
Es vuestro momento. Y yo
I just don't think that shit slaps the same in Spanish.
Según la leyenda, los simios y los humanos convivían en armonía, aunque parezca imposible, porque la están casada es más lista
el planeta de los simios.
Comienza la magia.
Pase lo que pasa, jamás abandonas a un
Salvavidas. Artistas. Maestros. Corredores de autos. Agentes especiales. Policías. Todos pueden destacarse en su trabajo. Pero cuando llegue el momento del ascenso, habrá señales. Especial Trabajos. Nosotros te llamamos todos los sábados de mayo desde la tarde por Star Channel. Cuando lleguen esos dolores que me tumben, tomo Dolex Gold. Porque no alivia uno ni dos, sino hasta 6 tipos de dolor fuerte y es hasta 5 veces más rápido. Por eso
They have some ruthless aid voiced by some romantic telenovela actor. And basically,
Sí, muchísimos.
also, like, this is tough to explain, but basically, I was just actually reading this in a psychology book in Spanish. But it's almost impossible for you to feel the same intensity of emotion in a second language as you can in your first. That's why, like cuss words for people that speak English as a second language are funnier. They're not as rude because it's kind of just like this shit's not even. It has no weight to me. You know what I'm saying? So like, you can know what it means, but it's still just like, oh, is that rude? Really? Oh, I don't know why because I don't use that shit. So, like, I know people that don't cuss in Spanish at all that cuss in English because it's like, fuck you. So anyway, the words don't hit the same. It's like a. You ask someone who's a native Spanish speaker the difference between te quiero, te amo, te adoro. You'll have some detailed ass explanations about how this one's way stronger than this one, and this one you only say here, and I would never say this unless I was ready to marry. You translate that shit to English, it's like, oh, this is I love you, this is I love you. Hey, that's all the same shit. Just a different language. I'm not to eat no more. I guess I'm kind of full. That shit was good though. Fabuloso.
La música de la partitura secreta, la nueva serie original de Disney Plus. Ya está disponible.
I've been trying to get a certain amount of steps in every single day to like, what's the opposite of weaning yourself off of something? To like get accustomed, right? To like kind of assimilate back into daily life. And so the plan normally is to get up every hour, do a certain amount of steps, so by the end of the day I reach. Today, I have not done any steps. I've gotten up and done stuff, but I only count the steps if they're intentional. And so one day I started, it was 50. Every single time I do it, which is normally every other day, I go up 50 steps. Today, it's 550, and I have not done any steps yet. So when I get off of here, I have to do a bit of walking. At the same time, I'm trying to finish watching this movie, man. But if I don't do it, I'm gonna let myself down, and I can't let myself down, bro.
You see this camera? We're going to conduct the procedure in 3 days.
You are my taco favorite kisses. What y'all doing, man?
Hey, my man. How'd you get out of your room?
You must have left the door ajar. You rolled out toward the noise. Wheel him back in before the doctor sees. Oh, you're too nice. Stay out. You gotta be firm. He'll walk all over you otherwise. He didn't touch any of the medicines, did he?
No. Right amounts.
I can like my tip. Whatever that means.
This will be my final evaluation.
You gotta be kidding me. This guy killed every one of my trainers. A mass murderer.
That's a really weird thing to say, man. You should
I understand.
maybe keep stuff like that to yourself.
That you don't think you are normal. You've convinced yourselves you have extraordinary gifts, like something out of a comic book. I am here to discuss the possibility that you are mistaken. Can you tell me about Kevin's parents?
Kevin's mother. Her Kevin. And Kevin's father was really good at
That guy's such a good actor, man.
but he left. I never wanted any of this.
What? Kevin Wendell Crumb. Kevin Wendell Crumb.
I think I'm gonna get off at 11, y'all. There ain't nobody really up in here.
There's a particular story we tell ourselves begins somewhere, Kevin. From a memory.
What? Hey, where's that girl? Casey. She. Everybody wants to like now. Fighting, etc. And Miss Patricia's yelling at me saying I got a hold on her life. She said I have one job to do, get Kevin out of the life. So, I'm sorry, you won't see him anymore.
And you have to listen to her, right? Because she's an adult and you're not.
Duh, yeah. Crying? Jeez. Listen.
Yeah, I'm organizing things. All good, bro.
Like a superhero. Huh? We're like, we're not crazy.
Next time you won't be organizing things.
I don't think this applies just
Mike
to
had
Kevin.
jury duty, so he cut out early.
Is there a
The
limit?
normal crowd's just not here, man.
What you're looking for is a moment of weakness that made you possibly entertain the idea of being super strong.
So I'm gonna stay on for 3 more minutes.
There is a reason.
Mike just lost his street cred.
This is your MRI, David. This is your frontal lobe. There is a questionable cloud right here. There is the possibility that that is damage from that train accident.
I'm supposed to believe this means something.
Y'all should watch this movie. It's good, but you're gonna have to watch the first 2 movies first.
You would have the pattern for this disorder that I treat. I hate to see you like this. This is not how I would have done things. I don't approve of how they've handled you. Elijah, because of your condition, I didn't have to do an MRI on you. There are a few in your file. You definitely have one of the markers for this disorder, Elijah. As do you, Karen.
Good night, bro. I'm definitely gonna get my steps. Don't even
These are
worry.
medical reasons I'm thinking you have this disorder. Now
I'm just gonna have to do it on the commercial breaks.
How do you know who's good and who's bad, David? Convince me.
It's a feeling.
Deuces.
An intuition.
I'm about to get off in 1 minute.
Cease.
I have to touch them.
What does the intuition feel like?
Vision. Longing. Sin. You kind of have to interpret.
Have you ever seen very good magicians, David? I mean,
Alright, so love and peace. Y'all have a good night, man.
they're